Welcome to Lincoln Park Zoo. We are so happy to have you with us today. Today on Stay Tuned to the Zoo, we are getting the chance to see our seals participate in a training session with their care staff. During this training session, we'll get the chance to learn how the seals have learned to voluntarily participate in their own care. First, let's take a second to meet the seals that call our zoo home. As you observe the training session, you'll notice there are 4 seals participating. We have 2 species of seals here at Lincoln Park Zoo, 2 harbor seals and 2 gray seals. And there's a couple of different key features you can use to tell them apart. The harbor seals are usually a lot smaller and they have a shorter nose, and usually their bodies are covered in a nice mottled pattern. We have 2 adult males that live here at the zoo, Slater and Storm. The 2 gray seals are a lot larger and longer in size, have a much longer nose, generally are a little bit more uniformly gray in coloration. The 2 gray seals we have are a male named Charles and a female named Jersey. The seals came to the zoo at different times and with different levels of training, so the care staff have worked really diligently and patiently to get the seals to participate in their own care through these voluntary training sessions. To help you understand the importance of training, today you are going to imagine that you are a seal zookeeper. Your task today is to trim the nails on the end of their flippers. There are 2 choices for how to do this. Choice number 1, you can swim after them in the water, try and catch up to them and trim their nails underwater. Or you can ask the seals up onto land, ask them to present a flipper and trim their nails nice and calmly. You'll notice that our zookeepers are choosing option number 2, asking the seals to participate in their own care. These sessions are completely voluntary for the seals, which means they do not have to participate if they don't want to. And this is one of the many ways that we can make sure training is a positive experience and the seals are comfortable participating. As you watch the session behind me, you'll notice that this positive reinforcement training is broken up into a series of steps. The first step is the request, or asking the seals different behaviors. You might see the zookeeper use a hand signal to ask the seal to open their mouth, or they might use a target, which is a ball at the end of a pole, to ask the seal to touch their nose too. The second step, the response, is always up to the seal. If they don't respond with the correct behavior, that's okay. They're not going to get in trouble. They'll just get the chance to try again. However, if the seal responds correctly, our keepers want to let the seals know right away. So they'll use a bridge, usually the whistle that you might see them carrying around their neck, or you might even hear them using during today's session. This bridge lets the seals know right away they've done the correct behavior and the reward is on the way. Reward is a really important positive reinforcement that the keepers will use during training. Usually this comes in the form of food. Can you guess what type of food reward the seals get? Did anyone say fish? If so, you are correct. Inside those silver buckets that our keepers are carrying around is a vet-approved daily diet of capelin, trout, mackerel, and herring. Lots of delicious fish. Another form of a reward is a tactile reward. You might see the keepers today giving the seals a scratch behind the ear or maybe even a pat on the belly. This highlights how important it is that our seals and the keepers form a positive relationship with each other. During today's session, you'll notice the keepers asking the seals for behaviors over and over again. This is a great way for the seals to hone these behaviors, and it's also really important to get them for learning new behaviors. Positive reinforcement training is an essential part of caring for the seals here at Lincoln Park Zoo. And we ask them to participate day after day because there are many benefits. The first benefit is that it provides a lot of mental and physical exercise for the seals. As they've been participating in training today, you've noticed they are moving through the water but also on land, which is a great form of physical exercise. They also have to remember all of the different behaviors you've seen and respond with the correct one, which is great mental exercise for the seals. The second benefit, and definitely my favorite, is these sessions allow the keepers and seals a chance to build a positive relationship with each other. This really helps the seals get comfortable with their caregivers, but it also allows our caregivers a chance to get to know the seals as individuals and check on their health every single day. Our keepers will notice any small change in behavior because they work so closely with the seals each and every day. This is really key because if a seal's acting differently, that could mean they're not feeling well. So our keepers really need to be tuned into those behaviors. Don't worry though, Lincoln Park Zoo has an incredible veterinary team, and if we notice a seal is a little under the weather, we can call over our vet staff and do a checkup right here in their habitat. And that's exactly what our keepers are practicing with the seals today. Every behavior you see, whether it's moving on land or in the water, laying nice and still, opening a mouth, or presenting a flipper, are always to care for them every single day and perform daily husbandry tasks. Also helps the seals prepare for vet visits, making sure that they're prepared and ready to go for those sessions. I hope you enjoyed getting the chance to learn how the seals voluntarily participate in their care sessions here at Lincoln Park Zoo. I also hope you got the chance to see the different types of seals and put those skills to the test of telling them apart. Thanks again for joining us here today.
We just learned all about how the training sessions at Lincoln Park Zoo invite the animals to participate in their own care. Physical exercise and mental exercise, like you saw at the seal pool, are important to our own care as well. So today, we're going to dive into a game based on seal training. Are you ready? All right, I have my friends Heather and Matt with me. You can play this game at home with at least 2 people. One person, me, will be the zookeeper. Everyone else who's playing will be animals. Today, my friends are going to be seals. Now, as the zookeeper, I'm going to be asking my seal friends for some specific behaviors. We're going to go through 4 behaviors that I will call out, and you, the seals, will have to remember and do. The first one is spin and roll. All you're gonna do when I say spin and roll is spin in a circle so that the zookeeper can check your seal muscles. Go ahead and demonstrate, guys. Perfect. The second move is nail trim. You'll stick out your flippers so the keepers can trim your nails and make sure they're healthy. Go ahead. Nice, nice. The third one is touch. We'll do head, shoulders, knees, toes, and that allows the keepers to check your muscles and your overall body condition. Go ahead. Great job. And the fourth and final move is going to be station. You may have seen the keepers calling the seals to different parts of the pool. This is called station. So when I yell station, you'll just run or jog in place. Go ahead, guys. Brilliant. All right, now here's where the game comes in. I'm going to call out actions at different times, and my seals will have to keep up. Remember, if you make a mistake, that's okay. Just like the seals, I'll ask again for that same behavior. All right. If you need to, you can modify or customize any of these behaviors to do them at home. All right, seals, are you ready? Are you ready at home, seals? Okay, here we go. Station. Nail trim. Touch. Oh, that's okay, Heather. Let's try again. Touch. Station. Spin and roll. Station. Nail trim. Touch. Oh, nice job. All right, seals, training's done for today. We hope you had fun playing along with us at home, and we invite you to come up with your own moves. Maybe you'll be a different animal. What moves did you come up with? How did you make the game your own? Let us know in the comments. We're so glad you joined us for Stay Tuned to the Zoo. Subscribe to our YouTube channel for new episodes every Tuesday and Thursday.